I think we're going to see more bold action with the portfolio. The street is not willing to wait for the 2 to 3 years for Mr. Flannery's plan to unfold. That's just too long of a horizon for most investors to be patient. The problem for GE shareholders is many of them are individuals. There are, very large percentage of the shares are owned by retired employees and individuals, and those folks, a lot of them were relying on the dividend. So although I agree with the decision to eliminate the dividend, because they certainly need that extra cash for restructuring and dealing with liabilities like a dramatically underfunded pension, this is going to be painful for those individual shareholders who live on their dividend.
The one problem is power. I've always said that. That's one of the reasons why I never owned the stock at 30, at 20, at 15, but that's one of the reasons why at 12, when I started to buy it, I thought that the risk reward was interesting. Gosh, this thing's down now, 31%, I'm sorry, 61% in the last year. I mean, and it trades at a 10 multiple. And okay, fine, if you think those numbers have to come down, it's still at a really reasonable valuation. And you've got this leadership that actually is putting a game plan in place. And no, Joe, it's not perfect. Today was not perfect. That's why the stock is down 8%. So
you said,
if you want perfect, go find another industrial. But by the way, all the industrials have been trading off on the quarters.
For an individual investor who does not have to do that, does not have to leg in to a $100 million, $500 million position, really, this is a stock that on the charts has shown you absolutely no indication that it's turning. There has never been any indication that the downtrend, which is now years, is showing any fatigue.
Retail investors really have no reason to own this company. It is not the GE of the past. The dividend has gone to almost zero. There's really no expectation as to when that dividend can come back. The SEC and the DOJ have widened their accounting probe of GE. Retail investors really should not be owning a name that is under accounting investigation. And the company took an equity capital raise off the table. We think GE Capital is going to owe billions of dollars more in the future. It really should be able to, it would be better if they could actually raise equity capital to plug a lot of these leaks. They took it off the table, partly because we think you can't raise equity capital when you're under SEC investigation. So no, this is going to take a very, very long time to work through. GE has evoked aggressive accounting for many years, and we're just starting to see, the covers start to unravel here in terms of a lot of these different issues. So no, this is a real challenge. Larry Culp is an accomplished CEO, there's no question, but he's just one person, and as I said, this is going to take a very long time.